Hello friends, welcome to my channel Engineering Setu. So today we are discussing the solution of NPTEL assignment 4 of energy conservation and waste heat recovery. So this is the assignment 4 which has the last date of submission 23rd of August 2023. So let's discuss the assignment. So question number 1, the difference in temperature of the exit of the economizer and inlet of the evaporator is known as, so it is known as approach. So approach is the right answer because pinch is the temperature difference between minimum temperature difference between the flue gases and the economizer. So this difference is known as approach. Question number 2, the efficiency of the topping and the bottoming cycle of a combined cycle power plant are 0.35 and 0.25 respectively. The efficiency of combined cycle is, the net efficiency is calculated by the formula neta 1 plus neta 2 minus neta 1 neta 2. So you will get the answer of 51.25%. So for question 2, answer C is the correct answer. Next question, in the arrangement described above, supplementary firing is used where the ratio of heat from supplementary firing to primary firing is 0.2. The efficiency of the combined cycle is, so efficiency of combined cycle in this case will be neta 1 plus neta 2 minus neta 1 neta 2 minus x neta 1 minus neta 1. So here x is given 0.2, so you will get the answer of 46%. So for this question A option is right. Next question, intercooling is used in the GT cycle. GT means gas turbine cycle. So intercooling is used for reducing the work of the compressor because we are using the two-stage compressor. So after first compressor, the gas is sent to the intercooling for the cooling, then it is sent to the second compressor. So C option is correct between two stages of the compressor. Question number 5, in a gas turbine the atmospheric air is compressed to 6 atmosphere. The maximum and minimum temperature is given, and find the ratio of the gas turbine cycle efficiency to the Carnot cycle efficiency. So temperature range is same for both the efficiencies. So we have to find the ratio of gas turbine cycle efficiency and the Carnot cycle efficiency. So for the gas turbine cycle efficiency, the formula is neta is equal to 1 minus 1 upon Rp raised to the power of gamma minus 1 upon gamma. So you will find the value of 0.4, so it is a gas turbine efficiency, and for in-kind we will apply the formula of 1 minus T minimum upon T maximum. So you will get the value of 0.75, and your ratio, if you calculate the ratio, you will find the 0.53. So C option is correct. Next question, this diagram is given, we have to find where is the reheater, regenerator, combustion chamber and intercooler. So this already given in the notes. So here the option B is correct. P is the intercooler because it is between the two compressor. Q is the regenerator. Regenerator is a heat exchanger which extract the heat from the exhaust gas. Then R is the combustion chamber and S is the reheater. Reheater is between two turbine. So between two turbine, reheater, between two compressor, intercooler. So option B is correct for this question. Next question, the main advantage of a combined cycle power plant are. The main advantage is that it increases the high thermal efficiency. It increases the thermal efficiency. So option A is correct. We already seen in the question number 2 here. The first cycle is the 0.35 efficiency, second cycle have 0.25 efficiency. If we combine both the cycle, you will get the 51.25%. so you get the higher efficiency than both the cycle. So here the answer is high thermal efficiency. Question number 8. By using a combined cycle gas turbine and a steam power plant, work output can be increased. The waste heat from the gas turbine is routed to the steam turbine which generate extra power. So B option and D option. Efficiency can be increased. So sorry, for question 8, the efficiency can be increased, the right option, and the waste heat from the gas turbine is routed to the steam turbine which generate extra power. So B and D is correct. Work output cannot be increased, but efficiency can be increased by the combined cycle. So B and D are correct. Next question. A simple ideal Brayton cycle with air as the working fluid has a pressure ratio of 11. The air enters the compressor at 300 Kelvin and the turbine at 1500 Kelvin. The bake work ratio. The bake work ratio is the work gain in the turbine to the work consumed in the compressor. So WT upon WC is the bake work ratio. So you will get the answer of 50. So C option is the correct option for this question. Next question. This question is of that intercooler. So we have to find the ratio of the work done by the compressor in two-stage compression with intercooling and the work done by the compressor in a single stage without intercooling. So here if you calculate, we will get the answer B, 75. So work with intercooler to the work without intercooler, you will get 75. Next question, question number 11. It is a combine of gas turbine and steam power plant. So you have to find the steam leaving the turbine. So steam leaving the turbine, here you will do here the energy balance. Heat given by the gas is equal to heat taken by the water. So if you apply the energy balance, you will get the answer of C, 1.24. So 1.24 is the correct answer for this question. Next question. As per the information given in the question 10, the net power output. So in this question, we have to find the net output power. So by the calculation, if you do the calculation, you will get the answer of 7.3 megawatt. Here the answer will be given in megawatt. So you will get the 7.3 megawatt answer. So B option is correct for this question. 13. Question number 13. Supplementary firing in HRSG. So what is the benefit of supplementary firing? So first benefit, burning additional fuel in the exhaust of topping cycle, and second is the increased total power output. So B and D are correct option for the question number 13. Now come to the 14. Question number 14. The efficiency of HRSG can be improved using, first three options are correct. Multiple pressure steam generation, low pinch point temperature difference, and low approach point temperature difference. For question number 14, A, B, C, all three are correct. Next question. In a combined cycle, the ratio of mass flow rate of water to the gas is 0.25. So MW upon mg, 0.25 is given. The enthalpy gained by the water in HRSG is 500 kJ per kg. If gas enters into HRSG with an enthalpy of 650 kJ per kg, what is enthalpy of outgoing gas? So friends, again you have to apply the energy balance here in heat exchanger. Okay? So H4, this is H4, this is H5, this is H6 and this is H9. The mass of gas is mg, mass of water is mw, which is changing in the steam. So you have to apply mw cw delta h is equal to mg cg delta h. So you will get the answer of 525 kilojoule per kg. So student, hope you find all the answers of the assignment. So please subscribe my channel so that you will get the answers of the next assignment. Thank you.